Sorry, I almost walked through that.
Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Rakatash. I want to give the devil honor, mighty salutations to my brothers throughout the four corners of the earth. Right? We are the Israelites. We out here another week again to prophesy the downfall of America. Okay? This is what we were put here to do. All right? Let me get Jeremiah chapter. Okay, sit up. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, and verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries. Right, so our forefathers, right? Forefathers that's in this Bible, right? Which is the sons of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They prophesied against many kingdoms. That's what we're going to read. Against many countries and against great kingdoms. Right, and this place is Babylon the Great, okay? And this is one of the top kingdoms on the earth. We're here to prophesy for this place, all right? Thus saith the Lord, right? Not of our own mind, but the Most High gave us the spirit to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom, right? And to let you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans know that it's time to get back with the Most High God, right? This time is running out. Of war, right? Of war, right? And if you look on the news, man, okay? America is about to go to war with all of these different kingdoms, man. We got Russia, we got China, okay? Those are allies of the, not allies, but those are the enemy of America, man. Iran, right. All of those different countries, man. That's tired of America's bullshit, so to speak, man. Okay, let me get that something that go ahead, let's finish that. And of evil and of pestilence, right? And of evil and pestilence, man. Right? You got the monkeypox out here, man. Right? You got the C19, man. Okay, what had the whole world scared, man. All right, so the Lord already warned us about this thing, man. Okay, you got more of that on? Okay,
where? So second Ezra chapter 15, verse 1.
Right.
Behold, speak thou here to my people the word of the prophet, which I will put in thy mouth, saith Yahweh.
Right. So the Lord has put prophecy in his servant's mouth, man. Okay, so that's why every single week when you come to our channel, we actually bringing the prophecies out of the Bible, man. All right? Because the prophecy is the spirit of Yahushai, man. Okay? So we're coming in straight up in the spirit of Yahushai, man. Our Lord and Savior, who the world envies, called Jesus the Christ. I am thy fellow servant, right? And brother that have the testimony of Yahushai, right? Worship is high, right? So the testimony of Yahushai is the spirit of prophet, right? Years ago, man, you used to see us out here telling people to keep the commandments, man. All right, but now we're more on that prophecy way, man. Right? Because that's the spirit of Yahushai, all right? It's the prophesy the downfall of this kingdom, man. Okay? Anybody else got a precept? God, bring out things up.
This is Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17, right? Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
Right.
Therefore hear the word at my mouth.
There you
give
go,
the
the
warning
right there.
from me.
See that? And that's what the Lord put upon our spirits to do, right? It's to give our people warning, man. Okay? It's a destruction that's coming to the whole kingdom, man. Not just America, all around the world, man. Okay? So the Lord has to put his servants to speak about these things, man. He uses his servants to speak about the dark sayings in the Bible, man. Somebody can get that in the book of Malachi too, man. What is that? Malachi 3, 7? Amos, no. Malachi 3. Malachi 3, 7.
Oh, that's Amos 3,
Amos 3.
7.
Oh, Amos 3.
Yeah.
Like Amos chapter 3, starting verse 7.
Bring it out.
What? Okay, sure, I will.
Lord, he revealeth his secrets unto eternal prophets, man. Okay? This is why the Christian church, the Vatican,
the Nation of Islam, they can't go into the Bible and prophesy. Yeah, they can't break the scriptures down properly, man, because they're not the prophets, man. Okay? But guess what, man? Right? You come up to our camp, we're gonna break these things down to you, man. We're gonna make it plain upon table so that you can understand it, man. All right? So, you got to bring something? Go ahead.
In Matthew 13, verse 11,
Right.
he answered and says, "Read unto them, here it is given unto you, and not this you in the kingdom of heaven."
See that? So he said that's how it's written, right? Because he was given to us, man, and to the prophets, and to Abraham, the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? To know the mysteries of the Bible, right? This Bible is just not like a novel. You're gonna get it. You're gonna be like, oh man, get all the understanding. This thing is a mystery, man. This is a puzzle, man. You got to go here. You got to go there and put the puzzles together to get the understanding, man. And only the prophets can do that. All right.
But then,
ultimately, you have to be from, like you said, you have to be from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
That's right.
In order to be a prophet. Not anybody can be a prophet.
Right.
All right? And with that being said, in modern day terms, you would have to be a Black, Hispanic, or Native American.
Yes, right.
Now, you could be a foreigner Gentile.
Yeah.
You look like another nation.
Right.
But your forefather comes back to us.
Right.
All right? So 'cause it's all spiritual.
It's all spiritual.
Like the brother said, man, the Lord revealeth nothing but his secrets to the prophets.
Right.
Right. And when he talks, I'm just going to bring this out, right? This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 29, verse 4. It says, "Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, and the Most High of Israel, unto all that are carried away captives, whom I have caused to be carried away from Jerusalem unto Babylon." We know that today this is spiritual Babylon, man. This is the daughter of Babylon. This is
Right.
what is this?
Right? You see an off spirit everywhere you turn. All right? Niggas that you grew up in the hood, they used to hold guns, boys, and walking in there with it. Right? This is what the Bible is speaking, man. Yeah, with the women, man.
It says the secret things belong unto Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai power, but those things which are revealed belong unto us,
right.
our children forever,
Right.
and we may do all the words of his law. So like the brothers going into the word, you gotta be able to see that Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? Our forefathers, our children are lineage of the seed of Jacob. Right. Those are the only ones that the secret things are gonna be revealed. Right. You can't just obtain them, and that's why the so-called white men don't get the so-called Arab men don't get because they are not under the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Right.
And if you get technical, the Bible from front to back, all right, is spoken or it's prophesied, all right. The men that from the apostles to the prophets, they're all Israelites, all right. From Adam, well, Adam was Adamite. Well, if you want to look at it spiritually, right? After the it was the same lineage. So from Adam to them, John the Revelator.
Right. Just to back exactly what y'all saying, so bring out this precept. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 147, verse 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, right? The so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Right.
His statutes and his judgments unto Israel. We have not dealt so with any nation. And as far as his judgments, they have not known this. Praise ye Yahweh. Hey, they don't know the judgments. They don't know the stuff that we're going through. Right. How we get judged by we might even be
That's what you go through something that's hard, that's kind, we get punished. They can do it, and they be prosperous, so they laugh at us, man. Right? We're laughing stock to them, but guess what? They don't know the judgments of the Lord. Right? We understand the judgments of the Most High God. We understand when we do, when we call it being homosexual, if the Lord is going to do your goddamn ass HIV. Right? We understand these things, man. Monkeypox. You're going to catch something, right? You're going to get those judgments, right? That's why any disease come out here, they try to say, oh, the so-called fuck, right? They're leading the highest rate. Right? That's the first thing they do is blame it on us and say we are the most polluted ones on the earth, man. They try to say it was us that had the print, man. We was the most of the ones that was getting. Right? Right, that's a lie, man. Right, but it came from China. Right? Didn't that come from China?
Yeah, at first they blamed the Chinese, man.
They blame it on eating bats.
Yeah.
Then they eating bats. Us. So sorts.
Yeah, man.
This is Nehemiah chapter 8, verse 8. So they read in the book and the law of the Most High was ordered and gave the sense and caused them to understand.
Right.
So we telling our people making them understand, man.
They had to give them sense, man, because our people are sense.
Nah, they ain't blowing. That's a fire. That's a dinosaur. Dinosaur is blow fire.
You don't need no seminary school, man.
Right.
Understand this truth, man. Yeah. All you need is your how about some y'all shot, man.
Yeah. Hey, and if you go up on that a little bit, right, it tell them how it kind of tell you how they set up and all that, I believe.
Right.
Like they had the stage, you know how ISBK on top of the drink. The altar, yeah, that's a fact.
They got the baby on the side 3 times, man.
Yeah. Ezra chapter 2, starting at verse 5, it says, "As for me, O Father, I call upon thee for a witness over the mother of these children, which will not keep my covenant," right? Going into the children of Israel. It says, that thou bring them to confusion and their mother to exploit, that there may be no offspring of them. Let them be scattered abroad among the heathen, with their names be put out of the earth, and they have despised my covenant. Right. Like the brother was going into before. It made Jake scattered out in the other nations. That was a result and a punishment of us not keeping the covenant.
Right.
Sometimes all of our forefathers, we got scattered multiple times.
The vision never, the word never changed. Prophecy never went anywhere, right? A lot of people, they try to, switch up the words of the book. Like the Christians, they say that the Lord loves everybody, but that's never was painted in the vision. Right. That was never good. So, this Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2, it says, "I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and I will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, Write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he that may run, that readeth it." So the vision was made plain upon tables. That's why I was making a line earlier. I was going, teaching 100% truth. Because if the vision was made plain upon tables, that means that the prophecy is here. And the scriptures say that he may run him that readeth. Right? He should run from iniquity.
Right, that makes sense.
Right.
One needs to sell it. Right. If you got to run from it, when you hear it, that's like, oh man, that's why you know David's coming. You got to get your way. You got to get away.
You got to get away. You got to run away from your danger. Right. And come to the secret chambers.
Right. First John 2, verse 27. For the anointing which ye have received of him abideth in you, and ye need not any man's teaching. By the same anointing teaches you all things, and is truth, and is no lie. If ye have not from you, ye shall abide in him. So, being the truth, you being the truth, you got to all of it.
Right at the very edge of the
What it say? Be fully persuaded in your own mind. Right? Yeah.
Hebrews chapter 5, verse 12. For when the time ought to be teachers, you have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles of the Most High, and are become such as have need of milk
and not of strong meat. For everyone that uses milk is unskillful in the word of righteousness, for he is a babe, right? Strong meat. By reason, youth have their senses exercised to discern both good and evil. So we have somebody teach us at the beginning, man. But after a while, man, when you just start devouring that meat, man, you don't really need nobody to teach.
After you eat the whole roll, you become grown in the spirit, man. Right?
You don't want to make that mistake when you're not getting milk. You're trying to dive into meat, but you're going to, it's going to just, choke, man.
Got a precept. This 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 2. I have fed you with milk, and not meat. Right. Because like the brother said, when you first come into this thing, you're being fed the milk, man. Right. You, so to speak, you on the mother. This is the mother. The scripture. This, the wisdom.
Wow, is that a groundhog?
So the mother is wisdom, right? So you got to be on the breast of wisdom. And you just get the milk at first. That's why the scripture say, I'll feed you milk and not meat. We were not able to bear it because understand deep. If you try to go too deep into the scripture, you don't got the basics, you may bug out. You may not be, you may lose interest because it's too high in your pay grade. You gotta take gradual steps in this thing. It says, neither yet now are ye able. Right? It says, for ye are not carnal, so like it, for ye are yet carnal. So, hey man, that's Paul was letting them know, because you carnal, you're not gonna understand nothing spiritual. So how you gonna understand prophecy when you carnal?
It's like a scuba diver, man. A scuba diver can't just come up with gear, the oxygen. You gotta kind of release that pressure before you get to the top, man. Otherwise, you damn explode, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's that same thing, man. You gotta take it slow. You can't just rush up to the top. Right? You gotta take your time and kind of gradually get up there.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 24, verse 13. It says, my son, eat thou honey, because it is good, and the honeycomb which is sweet to thy taste. So shall the knowledge of wisdom be unto thy soul when thou hast found it. Then there shall be a reward, and thy expectation shall not be cut off. So you gotta try to obtain, as much as this knowledge and understanding that the Lord is pouring forth in the time that we have now. Because when you finally obtain it, when you finally be able to digest it, when you finally eat the whole roll like the brother is speaking, right? And those expectations that you have of getting out of slavery, no more crying, no more pain, not in harsh bondage, right? The expectation of the righteous, right? Receiving the kingdom of heaven, those things, right? It's gonna be good. Those expectations are gonna be good. They're not gonna be cut off. You always gonna have those expectations.
Number 31.
Keep it being holy water.
Garden, and will water abundantly my garden bed, and in my brook, and my river, and my river.
Dito Manix. Nawala naman siya.
Dito, tita.
Dito, tita.
Yeah.
Whatever you can bring to the table, how about Shimmy Al-Shai, right? Right?
Everybody, you got some brothers that's good at a whole bunch of things.
While we speak of prophecy, one of the most important things that we've come to learn in our walk is that we all got to speak the same thing. Right?
That's right.
It says, 1 Corinthians 1:10, it says, now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of our Lord Yahweh Shai, that ye all speak the same thing, and that there are no divisions amongst you, but that ye are perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment, man. So as a body, you gotta be all in one spirit, man. All of, your mind got to be as your brother, right? That's why it's very important that you come in, right? You get the milk, and after you get the milk, everybody should be making that brothers around them is on the same page as far as going into the prophecy and learning the same doctrine. You don't want, you don't want to get it all over the place. Right.
That's what we lost confusion.
With my mother, who is my brother. Right. He's going to form a stand for so my mother and my brother. Who's the mother because he's the will of my father, but my heaven. The same my brother, my sister, mother. So people who are your brother.
This is very smart, but I think they're recording what they're doing.
So the people who really are your brother, your sister, your family, those are people who are in the same mind.
Right.
Right. You gave me all your brother here. Not really all being that. Not really your brother. Right. But you have to be true brothers. The people who walk with us and help you up. We right. Real brothers. Right. Not really your brother. You're trying to break dirt down and change. Not really your brother. Alright, this is the second Esdras, right? Chapter 8, verse 4. So answered I and said, swallow then down, O my soul, understanding, and devour wisdom. So we gotta work on the earth to get well. Right. You can't really just rely on somebody else's teaching. You gotta get in this word. You gotta devour this thing up, man. Then I don't have to ask the question like, hey brother, what you think about this? Think about this, man. You got to understand it, man. And you just want to get more and more involved, right? Peter said, when they asked Peter, you don't want to just go along and get along.
Yeah. And you don't want to, and you don't want to know. There's not a good use that. You got to be taught by somebody. You can't try to put yourself on a certain pedestal. Lord can't give you all the credit. Right? You can't be in that spirit. Right? You have to be taught by somebody. Point blank, yeah. That's how you start bugging out. That's how you start, that's how you there's a lot of brothers out here, man, so that they Israelites call individualites.
And that's why I like we listen to the apostles, because although we learn from them, they always say, don't just take my word, go and read it, brother. Go and fact check it. You know?
Like the Church of Berea.
But like the brother said, man, you got to be willing to get taught again by another man. You know why? After you taught by another man, you should know a man by his fruits.
Right.
You should know if a man is going on, you know, or not.
Yeah, you can tell. It's going to show anyway. It's going to really show. You're going to tell if a man's going to start being slothful. He's going to listen to that. He's going to come up and say, he's going to hear from the truth of that. You know what I'm saying? It's going to matter. You're going to see it.
Rock 6, number 14, and the number 13. Rock separate that stuff with him. I think he is a friend. I think his friend is a strong defense. And he that have found the one found his treasure. Nothing to it but to fail people's friend is excellent, valuable. People's friend is a measure of life, and they the spirit and power of life. So, you feel your house? Something like exercise. Hey, you have a friend. You have to find your true brother.
Like, anything
True brother is really well. Find it.
And you know who your friends are? Your friends are those that serve God, Shai, right? On Facebook. Who is your Shai? All Yahweh being the Father, Yahweh Shai being the Son. Right? Right? And I think it's in the book of John, chapter 15. I was going into that earlier, where he said that the ones that who he considered to be his friends, like the brothers, friends with those that are friends with those that are
Right.
even Yahweh Shai considered.
Acts chapter 17, verse 11. Those of Thessalonica, and that they received the word with all readiness of mind, and searched the scriptures daily, whether those things were so. So like the brother was going into earlier, even after you learn from certain things, right? You're supposed to go and fact check it for yourself. You're supposed to go in there and see if those things are actually in the scriptures. That's how our brothers started getting, real understanding. We didn't just listen to it for hours. No, we was like, okay, we're gonna watch a video, we're gonna read along to see if it's actually there. We're gonna hear somebody say something, we watch a video, we're gonna double back, see if they get this piece of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a stack.
Real fact check.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a stack. When I first came into this truth, when I was younger than this thing, I used to just listen to something like, yeah, they said it. You know what I'm saying? Come to find out, a lot of them was wrong. You hear something over and over and over again and think that is right. And they use it the wrong way.
And that's why the scripture said, if it was possible, they'll deceive the very elect. Yeah, the very elect, man.
Yeah, man. Those false prophets could probably say, hey, man, that's talking about brothers and it's true.
Yeah, that's talking about brothers that know the doctrine, but they decide to teach the contrary doctrine.
Yeah, man.
They know better because they've been around long enough, but they'd rather gain their own clout, or they rather, it's all about popularity to some extent.
Being seen, that's a fact. How many members of that? That's what we're also about. Brother said we gonna go, y'all gonna regret that shit, man. You're gonna regret leaving and stuff like that. But hey, at the end of the day, the Lord put the spirit on brothers to leave. And that's why, the Lord leveled and stuff and understanding because we sacrificed. You know what I'm saying? We had to put something off, the Lord gave us more understanding, man. Right, that's a beautiful thing.
Right, we didn't just go jump in any camp.
Yeah.
Right?
It's going to be worse for the people who actually know the truth, right?
Yeah.
This is book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, I start at verse 4. It says, the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And the others, he said, in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, right? Neither have pity. Hey, the Lord's not going to have pity for you, man, right? But it says, verse 6, it says, slay utterly, old and young, both maids and little children and women. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary, right? Then they began at the ancient men that were before the house, man. So it's going to start, right, for the people who know Yahweh, right, who know these scriptures, man. It's going to start there first, and then it's going to spread out, man. It says women, children, old, young, and then
sit back watching 2/3 of our people get destroyed first. That's crazy, man. That's a fact. Embarrassing. You can see it. That's a fact.
They watching us being gunned down by the police.
Yeah.
Right? And there's a chariot in the sky, man.
Yeah, that is. He went from over here down that way. This is Luke, chapter 12, verse 48. But he that knew not and did commit things worthy of stripes shall be beaten with few stripes. For unto whosoever much is given, of him shall much be required. Right? And it says, and to whom men have committed much, of him they will ask for more, man. So when you know the right way, man, you choose to go off, man, that's on your ass. Yeah. And you're gonna have to pay for that. Think about a parent though. We're gonna require that. Right. Think about how a parent does. A parent, like, if they told you and you know better, hey man, that's all, man.
Hey, listen, ultimately, right, if that man do that, he was programmed to do that for the Most High God from the jump anyway, man. Right? You really don't have a choice. I was just telling the brothers this here. It's predestined. It's the book of Isaiah chapter 46 and verse 10. It says, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counselor shall stand, and I will do all my pleasures. You see that? So at the end of the day, everything that's every step that you take in life, the Lord already programmed that, man. Somebody get Job chapter 33, verse 15. Job 33 and 15.
This is Job chapter 33, verse 15. Stop flipping, I got it. Verse 15?
Yeah, verse 15.
Verse 15, right? In a dream, in a vision of the night,
right,
when deep sleep falleth upon men,
right,
and slumbers upon the bed.
Right, but so before you even get out the bed, right, read.
Then he openeth the ears of men.
See that?
And sealeth their instruction.
The Lord, man, he already knows what you're going to do throughout the day. He knows every step and every word that's going to come out your mouth, man. So at the end of the day, hey, we should just be praying and enduring. You know what I'm saying? We should be praying that the Lord of Lord candlestick up, man. You know what I'm saying? We should be praying that we ain't one of them ones that's going to fall out. As I say, many are called, but only few are chosen, man. Because a lot of us going to be called. It's a whole bunch of brothers that's been in this truth, man. How many videos you done seen brothers been in the truth fire and let's do those they out in the world? That could be you.
Yeah, and guess what? It's even scarier when
people come from all over the world.
completed teaching into destruction, and then you get there and the Most High said, I don't even know you because you taught the wrong doctrine. You taught the whole time, you know, but you knew better, but you thought that you was going to be able to say, oh Lord, forgive me, I didn't think, you know, I didn't know, you know, I don't want to say it.
That's crazy.
The captain that dog reunited, they might be brothers.
That's crazy.
As simple as Cornelius did that.
That's crazy.
Forgive me, Lord. He was an Israelite. Verse 17, that he may withdraw man from his purpose and hide pride from man. Right? He keepeth back his soul from the pit and his life from perishing by the sword. Right?
It's the Spirit of the Most High God. You ain't really got no control over it, man. Right? So when you fall out this thing, hey, that's of the Most High God.
It was meant to be.
It was meant to be. You can get Proverbs 20 and 24. You can get Jeremiah 10 and oh yeah, he had around. That's a scary thing to know that you can be in this thing. You think you can think you're gonna make it, man. Next thing you know, you just fall out. But that's gonna give them that the fire to just stay on fire. Yeah, that could be me. That's an example, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, man. Isaiah 66 verse 4. It says, I will also choose their delusions and will bring their fears upon them. Right? So just think about that. Whatever your worst fear, the Most High knows the heart. He knows what you need. He knows what fears you have. And he can bring those upon you, right? His answer. And I spake, they did not hear. But they did evil before mine eyes and chose that which I delighted not. Right? So you would, and then you chose not to do it, and your worst fears will come. Right? That's a crazy thought right there.
This second Ezra chapter 8 verse 1 says, "You answered me, saying, the Most High hath made this world for many, but the world to come for few." Right? So, hey, Lord let it be known multiple times. Everybody not gonna make it to the kingdom. Right? Some people gonna right? Some people is gonna be raised from the dead just to be put to death again, right? In the lake of fire. Right? This world, wickedness is prevalent because there's so many people in the place, right? It's not gonna be like that.
The rightful rulers is not in their rightful spot. So that's why wickedness is going through all of the righteous are the authority. The people, what it say? Wicked are the authority. The people born. Yeah. Proverbs 29:2. Yeah.
It's the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12, and we start at verse 24. It says, "For they went astray very far in the ways of error, and held them." I'm guessing 25. It says, "Therefore unto them, as to children without the use of reason, thou didst send a judgment to mock them. But they that would not be reformed by that correction, equality with them, shall feel a judgment worthy of God." Right? So those that don't want to take the correction, well, they have the opportunity to take the correction. You see the prophets on the videos on YouTube, right? You see the signs, right? You see all these plagues coming to pass, right? You see rumors of wars, earthquakes, everything outside prophesied. You see it, right? And you choose not to take the correction to make sure they can do that on the narrow path, the straight and narrow path. Right.
Right? But this is for brother, this is for the elect. We're bringing this out for the elect. Right? The elect probably started with the fix right now. You're probably sitting on the couch, no one's supposed to try tribulations. This is the Lord is going to put this video throughout the unicorn, throughout the internet, and one of you is going to see this and wake up. You know what I'm saying? Just like not saying that we are part of the elect, but where in my life where I was sitting on the couch. And I was confounded watching the Israelites bring it up. You know what I'm saying? Confounded. You know what I'm saying? So, next thing you know, these videos that we do on throughout the earth, next thing you know, the elect might wake up off of this.
That's why Yahweh Shai said to Peter, "If ye love me, then feed my sheep."
Yeah.
He told him 3 times to let him know how serious it is. Because if you stay consistent, and that's what the whole thing is about, consistency. Because ultimately, this ain't no show up here, man. We ain't come up here for people to for entertainment, man. Right. This is for the elect. Well, as well as one brother can walk past, right? Or somebody even on the internet, man. You know?
Right. Everybody got anything? Okay.
Everyone that should be saved, if it is the stick, but it's work, by faith, whereby they believe. If you deserve and deserve, because see my salvation in the land, and break in my mortar, for I have taken my them and me from the beginning. They who are being feared these people, they can be saved by the faith and by their work. Remember that? Faith and love, and hate. Your name
¿Dónde está la mano? Ahí entre otras.
Iraq chapter 1, verse 13 says, "Whoso feareth the Lord shall go well with him at the land.
The doctrine, man. The Lord, Most High is going to find faith in their judgment. Most High is going to preserve you and keep you in secret chamber.
That's endurance right there.
And men like that endure to the end, those men are going to be hidden, man. Because it's going to be chaos and uproars among the people. All right? When all hell's beginning to break loose, the Lord's prophets, they're going to be put up, man. They're not going to see the destruction of America. The Lord's prophets are going to be preserved, right? Those UFOs that you call UFOs, right? Hey, they're gonna rescue, so to speak, the elect, man.
First Peter chapter 4, verse 18. And if the righteous scarcely
saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear, man? So you gotta understand that it's of the Lord, man. Right? It ain't really about your works, man. Even though that's you play a factor in it, man. It's about your faith and your works combined, man. You gotta have that all paired together, like you said, Proverbs 11:1, man. Of course, balance is an abomination to the Most High, man. You gotta make sure that you got all this thing balanced out, man. You can't expect to be perfect in the law, man. Because the law made nobody perfect, man.
That's why it said to rehearse the righteous act. In other words, to practice. Right? This isn't game time. Why do you think Yahweh Shai had to die? For us. Because guess what? The law is perfect, but we couldn't keep it. It was us that couldn't keep it. So Yahweh Shai had to come back and step in there for us. If that was the case, we could just keep the law right now.
Right. And then if that was the case, he wouldn't have to put the law in our hearts.
Right.
He wouldn't have to do that.
And that's how you know.
Right. It already be there.
Right, and that's a good point the brother made. It's about balance. Because the Christians, they got a lot of more faith than some Israelites, man. They faith is out the roof.
Yeah.
But then you got the they works is out the roof. All this law, you know? But you guess what? You're supposed to fall short. Nigga, talking about you ain't the mark of the beast is sin. How the hell you gonna go through the fiery trials? Because you're supposed to sin and fall down. The Most High is putting these stumbling blocks in front of you to test you to see if you're gonna get back up and stay faithful.
Right, like I just said, right. The right man falls 7 times, man, but to get back up.
But let me correct myself. Not saying that you're supposed to willfully sin, but sin is gonna come to you. You're gonna fall. You're gonna fall. That's what it is. Like the brother said, a righteous man falleth short. But he gets back up.
Right. Hey, man, just like the said over and over again, we shall be tried. Right? Why do we have to be tried? Why? When you're being tried, you're going through trials and tribulations.
And when you're being tried, what's putting in front of you? Sin.
That's a fact. You're being tried with
Sin is going to try you.
Yeah.
So why would the Lord say, I'm going to try you with sin? And so you can't fail one time.
Yeah, you can.
If you don't look at it like the mark of the beast is sin.
Sin. Break one sin, you break them all. Right?
So in Proverbs chapter 17, verse 3, it says the finding pot is for silver and the furnace for gold. The Lord trying the heart.
Right.
It's the Lord that's trying, right? That gold, that silver, right? These precious minerals that the Lord set us up to be, right? We gotta be trying. Because if we come in a state that we are now, we're not good. We filthy, we dirty, we're not pure. Right? So we gotta, that's why we go through the affliction. That's why we continue to fall short. That's why we rely on the grace that we get through Yahweh Shai. Because it's gonna create us, so to speak, a clean garment. Right? We're gonna be worthy of what's to come afterwards.
It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, and verse 73. It says, they shall be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. You see that? So hey, this whole thing is a damn, it's a war. It's a spiritual war. Then you got chosen in it, right? After you have went through all that affliction, and you endured with more affliction, you got stronger. Fire.
It ain't how you fall, but it's how you get back
about
up.
how you get back up. That's a fact. It says, hear, O ye my beloved, saith Yahweh Shai. It says, behold, days of trouble are at hand. And what's gonna trouble us? Right? Sin. They're gonna force the MOTB, man. Right? Revelation chapter 13. Right? They're gonna force that on us, man. Right? That's a temptation. That's a temptation. It says, but I will deliver you from the same. See that? Us with the faith, the brothers with the faith all over the world, right? You're gonna be delivered from that, man. Okay? The whole thing of being the hour of temptation is being tempted. It's about being tempted with sin, man. Okay? That's what it's all about.
Pieces don't fit to the puzzle.
Right.
If you see it any other way.
That's a fact.
It don't fit to the puzzle if you're not saying it's physical.
Salaki, nothing else makes sense. Nothing else makes sense. And I'm saying that, I'm saying that, man. Nothing else makes sense. Okay?
Yeah, because there's Jacob say, no man, buying and selling, there ain't gonna be no stores. Nigga, you ain't gonna be able to go to FEMA without a check.
Without that thing, man.
Go down.
And you know, I was having a conversation with one of my family members, man. You know what she gonna say to me? She said, I told her, I said, you know about the food company, the food shortages and stuff, and the bombing food companies. One thing they never do is Starbucks. She was dead ass and really full highly believe in that, man. I said, what? What?
That's how you know you ain't read the scriptures. That's how you know you're not paying attention to what's going on in the world. Conspiracy after conspiracy to prove the fact that the government don't give a fuck about us, and they will do everything that they can to make their agenda.
Oh, Salaki. God, bring it up.
But James is 1, verse 13. When the man say, when you're tempted, I'm tempted of Yahweh, for Yahweh cannot be tempted. Evil here to the king and man. But every man is tempted, he is drawn away of his own lust.
See that? It says every man is tempted. You can't be tempted by the Lord. But guess what? Every man is tempted by his own lust, man. Right? So what is that? What is that? What's in the word that you're going to lust after? What is that?
Sin, man.
Yeah. What is that? That's plain, man. Go ahead,
Height. Then when lust has deceived, it brings forth
Mama, यहाँ से कुछ बहुत दूर है.
Sin bringeth forth.
So how the hell could the mark of the beast be so
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
right? I got James real quick, 1 and 3. It says, no is like count joy when ye fall into diverse temptations.
Right.
Knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. And the patience being what? Suffering, man. Right? So the Lord wants us to go through these trials and tribulations. He's going to keep putting sin in front of us.
Right,
Because guess what? You're going to fall at your sin maybe once, twice, or even 3 times. But don't go back.
Right. Hey, it's the book of Sirach, chapter 40, verse 1.
कनाडा एंटर करके आयो. अब ये मत क्या.
I got more in here.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 1, verse 2b. And reads, it says, afterward, joy shall spring up in the
Let's talk about the faithful, man, the elect. Because the faithful man shall bear for a time, and the time is now. And then, after our trouble, after we escape America, the Lord said that He shall spring up in joy, man. Because we're not going to be captives anymore, man.
Right.
Right? That makes perfect sense.
Perfect.
That's why that word patience means suffering. Ain't we suffering in America, man? The black and Hispanic man, they're suffering in America. Right, go ahead. Right, this is verse 4. It says, but let your patience, and I want to substitute the word patience with suffering. It says, let your suffering have her perfect work. So you're supposed to be going through suffering right now, because that's what's going to groom you to become better. If without suffering, you can't understand what goodness is.
Right. How you going to understand?
Without pain,
How you going to understand perfection if you ain't going to learn about it?
Right. That's how you can understand what righteous is.
Right.
Right.
and it's going to make you perfect.
This is the book of John, chapter 7, verse 24. It says, judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment. You're not going to know that unless you've seen both sides of the spirit. Like, you're not going to know. All you know is good. You're not going to know what evil is. Right? If you know all evil, you're not going to know what good is, man. So you got to have that balance, man. You got to be able to, that's why when you fall, you got to be able to learn from that and get back up. Like, all right, man, I shouldn't have did that. Okay, right? You know, so when your brother's going through it, right?
And that's why you wanna go through the motions with the world, because you don't want to be a faithful servant that never experienced nothing.
Right.
The Lord will be like, what happened when Job was just getting everything handed to him and he just had everything? What the Most High do? He made him fall from mentorship. I mean, his daughters got killed, his cattle and everything got burnt up, all that stuff. Because you have to see both sides of the world to understand the kingdom. You can't say, oh Lord, I made it here and I ain't go through nothing. Well, you ain't been tested.
Right. But that's how you gonna judge. You judge the world. That's why the people are going to judge. When we're judging, because we're going to use righteous judgment.
Right.
We're not going to be like Esau, man, and damn, like hanging you by a hook, man, and snatching your teeth out, man.
Yeah.
You can't eat, bro.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 40, verse 1. It says, great travail is created for every man, and a heavy yoke is upon the sons of Adam, from the day that they come out of their mother's womb until the day that they return to the mother of all things, man. So it's just written for a man to be going through tribulation during his life. But guess what? Here in America, most of our people they believe that every day is supposed to be peaceful, right? They teach you in the Christian church that every day is supposed to be just kick your feet up, no worries, and But the Bible speaks different, man. You're supposed to be going through trials and tribulations, man.
Like you said, your cousin said that there is not going to be famine. But if she reads 2 Ezra 15 and verse 5, it says, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. The sword, famine, death, and destruction. Right? So you know it's coming. That's right. So how can you get past that, man?
Yeah, because they don't believe it.
Satan just walked literally past and
put the devil on them. Hey, because you know why? Because guess what?
Spiritual.
They believe in they believe that right?
It says, but your patience, her perfect work, that he may be perfect, because a man that's been through tribulation, he can survive anywhere, right? But those that don't, that's not able to, they're going to be dependent on. Like you said, it says, want nothing. You don't have to want nothing from your oppressor, because these trials and tribulations are going to bring you to be endure as a strong soldier. For the
and
Lord,
we know what
man.
famine is. And then we know about them noodles and that damn, you know, what is that?
Who can survive
bread
like us?
sandwich. You know what I mean?
Nobody can survive like the black man or the Hispanic man.
That's a fact.
We'll eat some damn pork, man. Hey, man, we gonna die. Yeah, man. We made sugar sandwiches, man. Hey, when we didn't have nothing when we were younger, man, we were poor. Hey, we made sugar water, man. Right? Hey, when we were in slavery, right? We couldn't eat the meats and the delicacies from master. So what did we do? We made bacon, man.
Ham, no burger,
you know,
soups.
We made
What's that Friday? Ham, no burger. We ain't never got shit that match. That's in the black. That's in every nigga house, man. We ain't never got shit that match. We used to it already.
I seen somebody on YouTube made a bread sandwich, man. It was a little skit, man. And like, what's in a bread sandwich? He's like, what's in it? Like, it's bread.
Yeah, man.
Just eat that thing.
And yeah, we'll be the most unfortunate nation of people, but we still look to fly it.
Right.
Hey, man.
Everybody still want to be
And the cold part about it, we still can smile though.
Yo, when you watch Space Jam, they show you in the Michael Jordan backyard, it was like dust. He didn't even have a proper place to play basketball. The man was playing in a damn near a barnyard. But yeah, he's the greatest player on the earth.
No, you see the Northern King brothers. Yo, I seen them playing baseball with a milk carton. They damn taking round balls with a milk carton, bro. You know what I'm saying? With their bare hands.
And who worked harder than a Mexican, man?
You see them playing soccer in the middle of the street with glass on their barefoot.
Right.
They got no shoes on.
That's how you know that the Mexicans is our people, man.
Yo, listen. That's a spirit. Y'all seen them? It's a car race. They be building them damn forest houses and shit, slides and shit. Oh, the Moab? No, them look like this car right now. I seen. Yeah, no, they be on
a couple of
anything in rifle shit because it's Filipinos.
It could be.
They look like Mexicans to me. That's what I thought they were.
building like a little hut house. Nobody get hunt like Esau, man. Hey, man. They get real cunning. They'll come over and act like they watching the water. Listen there, they hear it, it's buzzing. You know?
Overcoming tribulation. This book of 2nd Ezra chapter 7. I'm gonna get straight to the point. Right? Verse 6, it says, there is also another thing, the city is builded and set upon a broad field and is full of all good things. The entrance thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand and on the left is water. And only one path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could one man go direct. If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive his inheritance? Right. So how you gonna get it if you don't go through these things?
Right.
How you gonna understand the best of the best if you've never been at the road?
You gotta go through shit.
It's the norm, man.
And when you walking on that tight rope, right? The fire is blazing. You might burn yourself. But even when you burn yourself, you may jump. And you still gotta keep going. You may, there's water right there. You may slip a little. Oh shit! It's gonna take you a minute to get back up.
That's like you trying to get out here in the water.
And that tree, say you walking on that tree, that branch right there. On this side is water, the other side is fire. You may slip and burn your hand in the fire.
That's what we talked about last week. Now just think, if it's so narrow that only one man can pass by, and your brother about to slip, hey, you gotta catch him.
That's America.
Because otherwise, hey, all hell can break loose.
Right.
Other brothers can fall. Right. You know what I'm saying?
That lust and the corruption, man. You just walking that straight path to get to that city, man. Right. And we know it to be kingdom of Yahweh, man.
What's that? They was bringing out.
That's the goal.
On the way here, it was like the small tribulation is nothing to the glory that's going to be given. 8:18. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Romans 8, verse 18. Right. By reading this suffering of the time that
World but this damn like that you probably been damn countdown, man. What it seems like the end of the world.
Yeah, man.
Right?
Well, you could be going through the worst day of all time.
Right.
And then just know, in the back of your mind, I gotta go through it. I gotta. This is what I signed up for this, man. I stepped foot in this thing, man. And look, hey, we ain't getting this king easy, man. Right? No matter who life it is. Everybody's tribulation is different. Right. I would just tell this brother, man. This brother might be going something that you going through. Right? I might be going something that he ain't going through. You might experience something I never experienced yet. You know what I'm saying? So everybody is going to be tried in this damn thing.
This is Matthew chapter 22, verse 14. For many are called, but few are chosen. That's what it's about. You could be called, you could walk this walk for so long, man. But if you don't endure tribulation, man, endure hardness, man, endure through all these tough times, man, you basically like every other man.
Wow, so pretty. It's the book of 1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 6. It says, wherein ye greatly rejoice, though now for a season, if need be, ye are heaviness and manifold temptations. It says that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearance of Yahushua HaMashiach. That's beautiful right there, man. Right? So everything that you're going through, man, hey, man, you gotta have in your mind, man, hey, man, Yahushua putting that crown on my head, man. Just deal with it. Endure it, man. Don't get weak and give up.
The good thing about all of this is that every day when we wake up, man, we get closer and closer, man.
Yeah.
You know? That's the beauty of it.
Medical to focus, sir.
That's why you just gotta keep that faith. That's what it's all about faith, man. I'm in the book of Matthew now. That's what he's telling, man. You have faith, you know, you're gonna be healed. You got faith. That's all you need than you did last time, man. That's what you gotta do.
This is looking second, and that's crazy. That's crazy.
That is.
It's the book of 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 3. It says, therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Mashiach. Right. It says, no man that warreth and taketh himself with the affairs of his life, that he may please him who hath chosen him. So we're commanded to endure, right? And ultimately, it's a saying in the world, the Lord gives his heart and battle to the strongest soldier, right? So the Lord not going to set us up before you that you can't come out and fulfill. The Lord ain't going to set you up.
Think about a soldier. A soldier stubbed his foot, man. He gonna stop fighting. Right. Keep going, man. Knife up. Keep them going, man. Right.
You got a whole brigade coming
Right,
at you by
right.
yourself. You stepped on the nail.
Right.
I'm going to lift all the way out of there.
Take that nail out, I'm gonna keep it moving. Right.
Verse 4, the man also strive past these.
Oh, yeah.
Not crown except he strive lawfully. Right. The only right way to go about it is through your house.
Right, I appreciate it. This 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 6 says, humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of Yahweh, that he may exalt you in due time. Pass care upon the Most High.
Right.
Even though you're going through these trials and tribulations, don't overthink it, man. You know, don't stress yourself out and pull your hair out. You know, just cast it upon the Lord. Pray on it, man.
Yeah.
Call a brother up, get some counsel. Right? Come to camp, man. Stay exalted in the spirit, and the Lord shall exalt you in due time. It says, humble yourselves therefore under the mighty hand of Yahweh, that ye may be exalted in due time, casting all your care upon him, for he cared for you.
Cast your cares upon him. That's what he's asking you to do. That's all I'm asking you to do. Cast your cares upon him. And I got you. But then our people are so stiff-necked and hard-hearted. You know, I'm still worried about that bill is due next week, man. I don't know
What are y'all
what's going on,
doing?
man. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're trying to do, man. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Me too, but
Y'all want to bring it out.
I love people.
This is for Corinthians 2, verse 9. Says it is written, I have not seen, nor ear heard, neither have it entered into the heart of man, the things which Yahweh has prepared for them that love him. Yahweh will give to them the Spirit, the King, and the Yahweh. We also live maybe that's the way you don't have to look and pray that Bob got family.
Walking down the street, and it'll be them $1,000 under somebody there right next to the door of a car, man.
And the Hawashai had to get the tax money out of the fish, man.
Right.
He told him, go right there, get that fish, and then his mouth is going to get deported, man, to pay the taxes.
Even quick, I caught myself doing that earlier today where something was bothering me. I was upset. I'm like, how am I do this? I was like, nah, I can't even think like that. I'm not supposed to be thinking like that. Let the Lord deal with it. That thing that I was, frustrated, worried about, right? The Lord took care of it. The Lord gave it to him.
I ain't gonna hold you. Satan will come up over you, man, and make you get, it just make you
That
think
it's over
you just,
for you.
yeah, that it's over for you, man. Give you all of your mind, you know what I'm saying? Just know it's over for you. But at the end of the day, the Lord just wants you, he wants you to cast your burdens upon him. Jump on your rib. Yeah. And then have you thinking that, oh man, I gotta do something. But you sitting there, just, no, I'm putting my trust, we're gonna wait, and the Lord is gonna deliver us, man. Right.
And then when it happens, your rib will be, oh man,
Right.
I knew you were, nah, you ain't
Right,
lying.
right.
You
Yeah,
sure your ass.
yeah.
At first you was losing faith. I assure you.
Right.
You know? A little bit more in here though. It says, be sober and vigilant. It says, because your adversary, the devil, that's what you were just going into.
Right.
Jumping on your rib, jumping on your mind. Right? It says, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walking about, seeking whom he may devour.
What happened right here? What just happened right here? The man just come
Right.
over here, bro.
Yeah.
We had, hey man, today we got dudes coming through with the Satan horn.
You got Jack Sparrow walking around.
Right.
With fucking hippies and shit coming up talking about it says, whom resisted steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same affliction are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world, man. Because your brethren in the world, right, they're falling short. The 2/3, our brethren in the world, hey, they couldn't stand that. They didn't even consider this truth. Yeah. Right? And look what that kind of attitude leads them. In the penitentiary, man. Right in the graveyard, man. Or a simp ass nigga. You know, you damn near running to the grocery store all goddamn day for your woman. Right? You damn near on your knees, man, for your woman, man. And that comes from being gullible in this world and not coming into true faith, man. Right? These brothers that's in the word, they've changed their life around, and it's gonna be, well, at least I pray that it'll be hard for Satan to knock any of my brothers off. They swear, man. You know? Especially when we got each other, man. That's important. Do whatever you gotta do to try to lift the brother up.
Right. This is the book of 1 John chapter 5. I'm gonna start at verse 12. He that hath the Son hath life, and he that hath not the Son hath not life. These things have I written unto you that believe on the name of the Son of the Most High, and you may know that he hath the Son of life, and that ye may believe on the name of the Son of the Most High. And this is the confidence that we have in him, that if we ask anything according to his will, he heareth us. We got confidence that if we ask the Lord for something, we're going to receive it from, right? He hears us as a prayer. Even if we don't receive it right then and there, we know, hey, he heard us, right? Sometimes Satan might even jump on you, like, hey, I don't know if I done did this. Now Satan in your mind, like, I don't even know if the Lord going to hear me. We know that the Lord hears us. You gotta have that fear. That's right.
That's why it's important that you pray, man. The Lord is going to give you your requests if you pray in your prayer. So, be careful with nothing. Everything, prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto Yahweh. The brother was just going into, man. Whatever you ask for, man. Be careful. Read that again out.
This is the book of 1 John. Straight to the point. 1 John chapter 5, verse 14. It says this, and this is the confidence that we have in him, that if we ask anything according to his will, he heareth us. And if we know that he heareth us, whatsoever we ask, we know that we have the petitions that we desire of him. Right? So, and we know we got Yahushua even to make intercession for us, right? We know that we got Yahushua to play that middleman for us, right? We may not be worth it, but we got that grace through Yahushua.
Salakia. Y'all, brothers got to understand that prayer is your power, man. That's your superpower, praying.
Yeah.
Literally, you can have a situation with a police officer, anything, man, and you can throw curses on that damn police officer, man. Yeah. Right? You can go through something. You can have, you can be going through an affliction, and you can literally pray to the Lord, man, and fast, and He'll take that affliction up off of you, man.
Last night I was a bullshit scroll through TikTok in the middle of the night, and I came across Joey Badass interview, and he was basically saying, like, you can tell who's praying and not, because those people that stop praying, they always walking around mad, frustrated, right? They always miserable, yeah. And he was like, you can tell they're not praying, and you're not praying, you're not giving space to let God do what He do.
And don't make it so complex. Some brothers, oh man, I gotta get up and go pray. You can sit there and pray. You don't even gotta move. You can lay on your back and just close your eyes and pray. It's conversation with the Lord. You can be on the toilet, man. Close your eyes and do what the hell you gotta do, man. You could be driving your car, man, with your eyes open and literally praying. It's not that hard. Brothers, oh damn, I ain't do this, man. Man, pray to the Lord and have a relationship with Him. Man.
Chapter 14, verse 1. It says, let not your heart be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me. Come on.
Let your heart not be troubled, man. If you believe in God, you're going to be fervent in your prayer.
Right. That's right. Because, like when you got troubles going on in your spirit, in your mind. You know what I'm saying? You in the flesh, it's gonna make you, it's gonna take you over, man.
Right. Don't let your mind be wavering.
Yeah, don't be wavering. That's a fact.
First Thessalonians 5 verse 17, right? Pray without ceasing.
Woo.
Right? So it's simple and plain, man. You can't, if you pray without ceasing, man, that means that you always in prayer, man. Right?
Like before we get off subject, let's talk about how the Heavenly Father will do stuff for us, right? This is the book of Matthew chapter 7 verse 11. If ye then being evil know how to give good gifts unto your children, how much more shall your Father, which is in heaven, give good things to them that ask him? Right? So come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You know how to be a kid, a little PlayStation, you know what I'm saying? This other stuff. How much more the righteous man will he asks of the Heavenly Father that he give him? Right? You know what I'm saying? That's what we got to follow.
Sometimes you might ask for the wrong thing. You might not get it. Lord, know you're going to do something with us. Yeah.
Right.
You might ask for the wrong thing.
He'll give it to you, but at that season, you knew you wasn't ready. He'll wait a few
It'll come. It'll come, but in his time.
No, sometimes he'll give it to you.
Back
and you
side.
realize,
We could
yeah,
stand
this
up
is not
there.
what I wanted. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? I would have my mindset. All right, let me see how you deal with this.
Yup.
Here you go.
And you might
then
take
get
it
it
something
like,
to get
man,
to it.
Right.
Like, damn, why am I going through this? But you just
Right.
prayed for this.
Right.
So you got to go through this to get
Right.
to where you trying to get. You know?
Book of Sirach, chapter 2 and verse 4, it says, whatsoever is brought upon you, take cheerfully. You gotta take that with a smile, man. If something happened to you, man, you gotta, you know it's the Lord fucking you up, man. You gotta kind of smile at that thing.
You got to ponder on this right here.
Yeah, you gotta ponder on that.
When you're going through it, you're not thinking about that. You got to ponder on these
Yeah, you gotta meditate on these things. That's
Right.
when you know. Anytime I'm ever going through something, I know I'll be like, this. I gotta be trying.
All
man.
praises. How about
God, call Lord, how about you out shot?
Right.
So Sirach chapter 2 verse 4, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. It says, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. You gotta be patient, man, when you change to a lower state, man. Right? Hey, the Lord did put you in a car accident. You know what I'm saying? He'll break the bust of pipes in the house, right?
Hey,
You had your house all out of
and
order.
that's how you know the
what I'm
Lord's
saying?
dealing with man. Because you got to be logical to be able to stay patient if you change to a lower state. Women, they not patient. They're not logical. They're emotional. They can change to a lower state, going through something. They ready to give up. Oh my God. Go solid, man.
They kind of go together, man.
Hey, you might have some damn, you might have a damn, some damn rodents in your damn backyard. You got damn, crops or some shit or whatever, man. You might have a levy on your bank account when your bills is due. Yeah. You might have a levy on your bank account when your bills is due. You know what I'm saying? The Lord will mess you up, man. But guess what? Hey, the Lord is saying right here, you gotta be patient, man. It says, for gold is tried in the fire, and the acceptable men in the furnace of that person. The acceptable men are tried in the furnace of that person. Acceptable men are tried, man. Men that are accepted for the Most High God, Yahweh Shem Shai. Them are the men that's gonna be tried, man. Okay?
Should have seen your face. Yo, Salaki.
John 16, verse 26. At the day you ask my name, and I say not to you, shall pray the Father for you. For the Father for you, since ye have loved me, and believe that I cannot from the hour. So when you're going through some time that person, you just down low, you being down, hey, call for your house, my sister like your son, you got to ask you, hey, you help. You look at me. Exalt and wicked with words. You gotta have that faith, you gotta have that belief. Then, hey, yeah.
Matthew chapter 6, verse
Eso es cuando va a bajar el cosa.
30. It says, wherefore, if Yahweh Shai so clothe the grass of the field, which today is, and tomorrow is cast into the oven, shall he not much more clothe you, O ye of little faith? Therefore take no thought, saying, what shall we eat, and what shall we drink?
Watch out!
All shall we be
Audrey!
clothed, right? For all these things,
Pay attention
which
to where you're
Gentiles
walking.
seek, for your heavenly Father knoweth that you have need of all these things. But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Right? So, hey, the heavenly Father, look at these trees, man. Look at everything around us, right? The Lord put these things in a specific place, in a specific order, and he gave them the environment and whatever necessities they need to thrive. Right? How much more the men of the Lord? How much more our households and our families? Right? Are we serving Him in truth and sincerity? Right? The Lord said, "Hey, sluggy." Damn, but seek ye first the kingdom of heaven. Right. Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven. All the things will be added unto you. Right. He going to take no thought. You got enough to worry about today. Why is you stressing over tomorrow? Right.
Verse 11. There's one that laborers take pains to make a cake, and it's so much more divine. You're trying to rush the world only mind. But not working out. The world gets to come out. And on. Again, there's another that's slow and have need of help, wanting ability, so poverty, that your eyes and power on him for good, and set him up from the misery to the many that saw it marveled at him. So, hey, you may be a low state, maybe impoverished, maybe poor, maybe famine, maybe not food, water, the light, anything like that. But hey, go up and walk. You know you have no way to give yourself and walk and pick you up because you're serving him. Where's she gonna take right? And if you go against people of the world, trying to get carnal gains. Hey, so
John chapter 14, verse 17, and it says, even the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive, because it seeth him not, neither knoweth him, but ye know him, for he dwelleth with you. In you I will not leave you comfortless, I will come to you.
Come on, man. That's what's up. So, right? It says the right? Because why? We're actually doing what he commanded us to do. Right? We're in his word, man. Right? We're enduring. We're staying strong in this thing, man.
Right. And it's saying
we understand it. Yeah, go ahead.
It is basically saying like the Spirit of truth whom the world can't receive. So the world can't receive the Spirit of truth. But because we can perceive the Spirit of truth, we're not going to leave this comfort.
That's right. You know? That's right.
Reading on. But 14, prosperity and adversity, life, death, poverty and riches come of your house. Everything that you get comes of your house. That's right. You get what you not understand comes of your house. If you get beat down, hey, there's something wrong with you. Probably just.
And Salakia, really the Most High is want us to return to faith. Because we took him through the ringer, man. And he never gave up on us. So the Lord wants his elect to never give up on the Lord, man. Even though he's going to take us through the ringer, man. This roller coaster ride of ours. The Most High wants us to endure to the end.
Right.
Hey, man, that's the cherry on the top right there.
Yeah, man.
You know?
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 13, verse 21. It says, evil pursueth sinners, but to the righteous good shall be repaid. That's what you know. And the Lord is bringing from all these things. Good, bad, right? You're getting your ass whipped. You all of a sudden get the biggest promotion in your life. Whatever the case may be, right? The Lord said, evil pursue sinners. So, hey, you got to evaluate yourself. These things is continually beating you over the head. And you got to kind of look at it, you know, you got to take that with joy too, because you got to look at it, hey, the Lord is chastising me because I'm dealing with it. I'm getting jacked up over here. The Lord is giving me an right, but if I keep getting jacked up over and over again, that means the Lord is giving me some type of
If you are in this area anywhere and your view is not
Especially if you keep you at good standards and good health, man. You know, you could be paralyzed. You could have a limp arm. You know, you gotta take it as a blessing when you at your
Lord estate. You at your Lord estate. Yeah, that's a blessing, man. Hey, Hebrews chapter 12, man.
Right.
Who chasteneth not, man?
The Lord dealeth with you as a son.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, Proverbs 3:11. A son despise not the chastening of the Yahweh. You need to be wary of his correction. For whom Yahweh loveth, correct him. even at the slaughter of the son, in whom he delighted.
Right.
Lord God shall. What the scripture say? You, Lord loves you, you gotta beat you.
Right.
You know, you gotta work your way, do the way of life.
Real quick. Proverbs 23, verse 13. It says, withhold not correction from the child, for if thou beatest him with the rod, he shall not die. Thou shalt beat him with the rod, and shall deliver his soul from hell. So, hey, the Most High God, he look at us as his son's right. He gonna beat us with that rod. He gonna correct us. He gonna chasten us. That way we can have our souls saved from hell. So we don't end up in that little fire.
Right.
We might as well wind it down.
Yeah, it's the book of Hebrews 12. But if ye be without chastisement, Hebrews 12:8 says, but if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons. That's everything, man. So if you just living your life, chastisement, man. Hey, you a bastard, not a son of the Lord, man. The Lord not really rocking with you, man. We just brought out a plethora of precepts to just tell you that, you know, if you're chasing the kingdom of heaven, you're gonna be going through trials and tribulations, man. Right? Hey, man, that's it, man. That's it, man. We're gonna say shalom. With that being said, we're gonna give all praise to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Rakakwadash. Until next week, shalom.
Shalom.